Now, let's do the lettering layer mask trick. I'm going to get rid of my old layer mask here. I'll show you there are a couple ways to do it. One is to make sure that you've got white back here as your background color, and just use the eraser. That gets rid of that, and you can see the update over here on the layer mask thumbnail. Or you could use the marquee tool, go up here, drag a selection, and again, making sure you've got white as your background color. And remember, just hit D if you don't, and that'll be the default, and then hit X to switch them back and forth. So, if you need to. So, D, and then X, and then delete. Use the delete key, it'll just delete that right away. Actually, make sure if you're in the Mac lab that you're not using the delete key, but you're using the delete key. There are two delete keys on the Mac keyboards, only one of them actually works as a delete key. Go figure. Or, here's another option. Whoa. A little less fussy. Command A for select all, and then delete that way. Alright, or, one last option. Command A to select all, and then edit, fill with white, and that'll give us a white layer mask too. Alright, Command D to deselect. Alright, what I'm going to do now is hold down on the Command key and go over to my Layers palette. You probably can't see it very well, but the cursor changes to a finger, and it's got a marquee box on it. And that means when I click on that layer, it is going to, let me do that again, kind of double click there. When I Command click on the T symbol, it selects everything on that layer. So, very nifty. Now I'm going to turn that layer off so I can see what I'm doing, and I'm left with this little selection, which is pretty groovy. Alright, now I'm going to activate my layer mask for the hue saturation layer. So I've just switched layers by clicking on that, making sure it's selected. And now I'm going to give the edit fill command, or Shift F5. Use black for a mask, hit OK, and let me deselect. Make sure you deselect or you'll get double the fun. So Command D for deselect. And now I've got a layer mask here. And what that means is that I can click the chain here, turn it off so there's no chain anymore. Whoops. Ooh, Camtasia. Excuse me. Click the chain to turn it off so the link is broken. And now I can drag this around and it'll show whatever is masked there. So very nice. And you can see the layer thumbnail update wherever I drag my array there. And so that's the way that you use letters to create a layer mask. I'll show you one more time. I'll make a new type layer just to take you through the whole process again. Okay. Do something like that. And let me delete this hooray from the layer mask. So I just select it, make sure I've got white as my background color, and hit delete. And so I've got a clean layer mask now. Command D to deselect. Alright, so I can just kind of line this up, oops, whoa, V, where I want it, roughly. And Command, click on the T, turn it off, go to the adjustment layer that I want to mask, edit, fill, use black, OK, Command D to deselect, and there we go. And I've already turned the chain off so I can move it. I can Command T to free transform it. And there we go. And remember, with your layer mask, you can do things like filter, blur. You could try a motion blur this time if you wanted. And this will blur out the mask. You can combine it with your regular text. So that's the lettering layer mask trick. I hope you guys come up with plenty of fiendish evil ways to use it. It's a lot of fun, and go cause some trouble.